Last night we talked about how, you can manifest for another person to the extent that you're creating your own reality. And what I want you to keep in mind is that we're just playing with energy here. And what I'm doing is I'm giving you tools that allow you to kind of change what's in the mirror. So you're simply aligning your energy with the reality where these other people or this other person has shown up having successfully manifested something or having successfully shifted into what you want to create, what you want to see in your mirror. And something I noticed a lot of last night is that a lot of you guys are still holding some deep responsibility for the outcomes. So this isn't everybody, everybody's creating something different. Some of you guys are trying to create more money for a spouse. Some of you guys are trying to see another person manifest a job. Others are in a little bit darker territory, right? You want to see someone get sober, or you want this person's health to shift, or something that's been a lifelong pattern. You want to see them uh, on the other side of it, right? So that what I felt last night, not for everybody, but just for some, was that you were still holding a little bit of a deep responsibility for the outcome. And there was kind of this energy of like, I have to do this for them because they'll never be able to do it for themselves. And that kind of energy, that's kind of how I define codependence. When you think you have to take responsibility for someone, that kind of energy kind of repels a result from coming through for them. Because if you've taken responsibility for them, then they don't have to take responsibility for themselves. And taking responsibility for yourself is pretty much the only place where lasting change can really happen. So sometimes we feel really attached to another person's outcome. And in some cases, we might even feel afraid of what's going to happen to us if they don't create those outcomes. And we as human beings do this because usually there's an underlying reason why we might want this for them, because there's something we are getting from their manifestation or from their shift. Because think about it, their shift will come when they take responsibility for themselves. So some of you guys might be thinking, but they're never going to do that, right? Some of you guys might be thinking, if I don't take responsibility for them, they're not going to do it for themselves, or they can't do it for themselves, right? And so therefore they'll never change. And what I say to that is, okay, so, right? Why not just let them be and live their own life, learn their own lessons? And the answer to that is because it affects you, right? That's why you care. That's why you want to see this shift. There's usually something in it for you that makes you want to help them co-create something. Since it affects you, the turnaround is going to have a benefit for you. And that's good though, because you can create reality for you. So what we're going to do here today is, first, we're going to shift out of any codependence where you're holding the belief where you're responsible for this person's reality, or you're responsible for this person's health or well-being. You're responsible for this person's money. And then after we do that, we're going to get clear on what's in this for you. Because when we get clear on what's in it for us, what the benefit is for us, we can generate the vibration of us already having that, right? We can get in the vibration of us already having that benefit. And then the details in our mirror and our outside reality will just happen to fall into place around that default setting of us already having the ultimate thing that we are desiring from this whole effort. So often as you get in the vibration of already being on the receiving end of the benefit of all of this, um, that can just happen to result in the people around you getting natural upgrades, right? So when you get in the vibration of already having received the benefits of what's in this for you, people can kind of show up in your mirror accordingly. And this is the only way that I personally have successfully been able to change circumstances of the people around me. And of course, they all put in their own work and they had to make decisions on their own and do things for themselves, but it all kind of seemed to happen after I let go of responsibility and just held the vibration of my ultimate desired feelings. So when I held the vibration of my own desired feelings, this sparked the possibility for me to see all of this showing up in my mirror. So, right now, I want to help you get clear so that you can spark the possibility of seeing the highest and best versions of your loved ones in the mirror. All right. So, generally, if you care so much about somebody creating something, it's because them creating that thing is going to do something for you, or make your life easier, or make your worries go away, or give you peace of mind, or give you more enjoyment, or bring you more love, or peace or safety or abundance. There's something in it for you, right? Otherwise, you'd be happy to just let them be and figure their life out. So, what we're going to do next is we're going to kind of reverse engineer this process. We're going to skip right to the part where they've already manifested the thing and where you already have the benefit of them having the thing, right? From your angle. So we're going to go into the energy where you've collected the benefit. So before I kind of walk you into like figuring out what your benefits are, I just kind of want to give you some examples from my own life and my own business, my own practice, just to kind of draw up how this all works, right? So, one example is I have some clients who they own businesses that are pretty much unlimited in the amount of money that they can make. And what I mean by that is the type of product or service that they offer, it doesn't have a cap. So, it's not capped by time or output. Like they have an ability to keep expanding and get really, really big. And so, as their coach, I'm in a relationship with them and they're in my reality. So I can't simply just will their companies to reach these high levels, right? I can't just send signals out into the universe telling everybody to buy their stuff, just because I'm rooting for the client, right? But recently I asked myself, I said, okay, if their business reaches multiple millions in sales, what would that do for me? And so, I asked myself, how would it change my life? Because in reality, it's like I just want it for them because I want it for them, because I love them, I want them to succeed, I want all the great things for the people that I care about, right? But when I asked myself, I was like, okay, how would my life change? What would show up in my reality? And I thought, okay, I just was playing with the energy. I said, okay, if these clients' companies started making multiple millions of dollars right now, then my life would change because they would be able to afford to pay me hundreds of thousands of dollars per year. And, I would just design a package where they'd have total access to me all the time, monthly VIP days, like, you know, uh, all the private sessions, group clearings for their team, everything they need basically, right? So I started to feel what that would feel like, to receive a certain amount of money and work intensively with those clients doing a certain type of work and a certain amount of work. And so I just held that vision for a night, just one night, and because I wasn't really attached to actually having that, right? I was just opening the possibility and starting to think, okay, when that happens for them, what does it look like for me? Right. And so I started holding a reaction that my clients already had this reality and were showing up in my world this way, calling me and just being like, Jackie, this company is just taking off into orbit and I need a lot more support. I'll pay whatever. I got in that vibration. And, what happened? I only did that one night, right? Within a month, two or three of my private clients have had a lot of fast and sustained growth in their sales. I'm not saying I did it. I'm just saying I created that in my reality. So it wasn't that I was just hoping for this to happen for them. It was that I got clear on how my life would change and I matched my vibration to that reality in the present. And I started holding a reaction to that reality being here right now. And like I said, I only did that for one night. My Queen and Majesty clients, they receive remote sleep clearings, like where in the middle of the night, I go in while they're sleeping and I clear. So I did this when I was devoting time to them individually on those nights. And it's not a regular practice because I want to avoid codependence with my clients and I don't want to take on responsibility for creating the reality. It was just something I played with that one night. And I liked what I created. It was fun. So it's kind of an example of how like I just got clear on what it would look like for me and I liked it. It was cool. I was like, that would be so fun, right? Another example is last year when I did Hiwatt Business School, there were some specific results that I wanted some specific people to have, right? And while I can't go into someone's body and generate beliefs and emotions that are going to make them successful, and I can't go and do work for them and post to their social media for them or create their content for them, what I did was I got clear on a specific testimonial that I wanted to receive and put on my website. I was like, and I thought of a specific person. I said, I want her to say this. I want her to say, I just sold my first big package. You guys, this is so exciting. The money's been transferred. It's happening. It's done. I'm so excited. And so I started to create myself to be in reaction to receiving that phrase in our kind of our group forum that we had. And I got excited about having a testimonial to share on my website, having a client have, tell me what a great impact the course had. And I started thinking about how I would benefit when this client had success, because I can create my reality, right, with those reactions and vibrations. And those other people can benefit from me creating that. And this can actually be tough for a lot of us, because at the end of the day, we just want people to get what they want so that they can be happy, right? So a lot of the times we don't really care about what's in it for us, and we don't want to feel greedy. So it can feel like you're kind of going from being selfless and just hoping for the best for them to being selfish by thinking about what's in it for you. But it's really not, because at the end of the day, you're not really attached to getting the benefit for yourself. You're just playing in the energy of having them show up a certain way. And you don't even have to collect the benefits in real life. You're just trying on the vibration and opening up the possibility for the highest and best outcomes for everyone. And so getting this clarity on your benefits is just something you're doing to create the reality. It's not like you need this or you're taking away from anyone when you get the benefit. You're actually just creating opportunity for them by increasing your energetic capacity to receive more in your own reality, right? Other people have a higher probability of showing up as victorious or successful in your reality when you can receive them that way, right? When your system is a match for seeing them that way. And then because you're detached from the outcome, you might not even care about the benefits to you. You're just making them possible when you create them for yourself, and you thereby open up a possibility for another person to shift. With regard to the testimonial that I was just talking about from Highwat Business School, I never even lifted that happened. I set the intention for that to happen. That happened from that exact person. And I never even lifted it from that group to put it on my website. I never even used it, right? Like with regard to my high-end clients making millions so that they can pay me hundreds of thousands, I haven't even thought about that since, right? I was just using it to generate energy and spark possibilities. I mean, I love, love, love my private clients. So, working with all of them, like in a capacity like that, would be a dream, right? And so because I just thought about it, it sparked possibility and it generated more excitement, right? Like there was something huge in it for me. So the more intention I have on it, the more excitement, the more charge, the more vibration, the more the reality can get created, right? So you really want to get clear on something that's in it for you so that you can get excited and create the reality. You create a reality from a high vibration and a blank space, right? So those are just my examples. So if you're wanting your spouse to make more money, you'll start to open that possibility when you get clear on how your life looks and feels and changes when your spouse makes more money. If you're wanting someone to get sober, you're going to have to try on the reality where you're living in the peace of mind that you want for yourself, where that person is sustaining their sobriety on their own, right? If you're wanting someone else to love themselves, or basically anything you want to experience from another person upgrading their life experience, we want you to get clear today on what shifts in your life, what benefits do you receive, because that's the stuff you can create. You can create your reality. All right. So let's start getting clear on what's in it for you. All right. And let's start generating the vibration that you'll be holding when this person manifests what you'd like to see them create. All right. So the question is, when this person has what you'd like them to manifest, when this person already has what you'd like them to create, what does this bring into your life? Think in terms of emotionally what this brings to your life, and even tangibly, physically, materially. All right, so as you close your eyes and you breathe in and release, feel the vibration of the version of your life that exists on that list. Step into, just as we learned yesterday, step into being in reaction to that other person having this thing, right? To this other person showing up this way. Start to feel yourself just reacting to the version of them that has created the reality that you're wanting to pull in for them. Feel yourself reacting to it, right? Now, what I want you to do is feel yourself generating the excitement about these benefits that you're receiving as a result of this. Go ahead and just let yourself now generate the primary emotion that you are or will be holding as this reality now comes into the present moment. So go ahead and feel into what is the primary emotion when this is here? Is it joy? Is it love? Is it peace? What is this primary vibration that you're feeling now that this is the reality? Feel this emotion generating. Get present to it. And on your next deep breath in, you're going to exhale and you're going to spread this vibration to every cell in your body. Breathing into your body on your next exhale, you're going to continue spreading this emotion to every cell, all the way up to the top of the head and down to the feet. With every breath, you're kind of like an accordion. You're fanning the vibration of this joy, of this ease. A lot of you saying joy, just gratitude, peace, ease. Start to feel this vibration, and with every breath, you're fanning it and moving it to every cell in your body. So just as you continue to breathe in, you can even feel this energy, this emotion moving out a few inches outside of your physical body as well. Let this vibration, let this emotion influence all of the physical matter in your body. And in a second, we're going to program some new beliefs into you, right? And in order for new beliefs to stick, we can say beliefs all we want, but in order for them to stick, you want to be in a high vibration, right? Being in a high vibration allows new realities to absorb. So keep breathing in, sending this emotion all throughout your body, right? So in order for the new beliefs that we're about to download, in order for those to stick, you want to be in a high vibration. So as you generate this high vibration by reacting emotionally to the manifested things, what's happening right now, just like anytime we clear, as you fill in with this new emotion, you create an inhospitable environment for all the blocks, right? So I'm going to go ahead and clear out some of the junk I'm seeing. Your job for the next few minutes, your only job is to continue to hold this reaction to this reality and feel the excitement and reality of the benefits being here right now. And I'm just going to release everything that's coming up, that's naturally bubbling up to the surface. So everywhere you have old expectations about what this person will do, we're just going to release those. Everywhere your body is kind of geared up to react in the old way, we're just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting that across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Good. Just feel all of this releasing. Everywhere I have held an expectation for disappointment, we're just going to release that. Deleting, uncreating, and transmuting everywhere I'm holding an expectation for disappointment. Good. I release everywhere that things work against me, just deleting, uncreating, and transmuting everywhere these things have worked against me. Everywhere, I don't have a word for it, but everywhere there's huff and puff inside of me toward that other person about how they showed up in the past, everywhere there's still steam inside of you, just go ahead and take a deep breath in and release that steam out. Everywhere everything works against me, we just release that, uncreate it, and transmute it across all time, dimension, space, and reality. Okay, we got a lot of beliefs that basically what I'm hearing for two of you is like, suck it up. Like they show up a certain way, I suck it up. Go ahead and release that. Release that. That energy kept you safe in your environment as a child, probably. There's certain things you couldn't change. Now we release it and we understand you can completely influence the field. Just releasing, uncreating, and transmuting. Everywhere I have to suck it up how they are. Everywhere I'm stuck in the energy of how they've always been, just releasing that. Okay, and any attachments you have to the old mirror, anywhere there's either some identity in it for you or there was a hidden benefit for the way they used to show up, go ahead and release your attachments to the old mirror. Okay, because every attachment to the old mirror kind of makes it hard to visualize and see what you want to create. Just releasing everywhere in your third eye where you're having trouble projecting the new reality because you're attached to the old one. Just release that. Okay, I'm getting a couple of you have this energy that people don't change. We're going to delete, uncreate, and release everywhere people don't change. Okay. Okay, and again, so I'm kind of just looking at who's here. I'm reading kind of the main thing that's up for you. Everywhere, my ego has a need to be right about the old mirror. So when that keeps happening, when you keep showing up that way, when you keep being in lack or whatever it is that you're showing up, it keeps my ego right. Go ahead and release that and feel a detachment from your own ego so that your ego can release this. Good. Just deleting, uncreating, transmuting. I feel a lot of you guys releasing a bunch from your money center here. So just releasing all that old energy. So as all this energy is moving out, again, your energy is now creating a more blank space and a high vibration. So now what I want you to do, begin to think the thoughts that are here as the new reality, and all of these benefits are here as you have been getting every second that you spend in this new reality, reacting to the new mirror and holding excitement about the benefits that are here for you. Every second solidifies your vibration. So continue to solidify that vibration, and we're going to cement it in by generating the thoughts that are here now as this new reality, and all the new benefits are here. So in your head, complete the following sentences. I am so happy and grateful that. I feel so light now that. And now allow yourself just to think all of the thoughts that you'll be thinking and the beliefs you'll be holding when the manifested reality is here. When the person you're thinking of has created something new for themselves, they're showing up right here in your mirror as that, with that. You're reacting with all the excitement and you're already living in the benefits. Allow yourself to just start thinking the thoughts and holding the beliefs of what is true. Let the thoughts come through. And just allow yourself to be thinking all of the thoughts that you'll be thinking even down the road, right? So let your mind wander even farther down your timeline, farther into the new reality. Okay, so now that this person has created something new and you've received these benefits, right? And it's not a novelty anymore. It's just what is, and you're used to it. And this is the minimum standard for what life is right now. What else becomes possible in your life? What I sometimes do is I imagine myself talking to my best friends and reporting how exciting everything is. Right. So if that helps you to get in the vibration of what it feels like down the timeline, where this isn't a novelty anymore, this is just your life. Go ahead and think of what else becomes possible in your life. What are you saying when this is here? What are you thinking when this is here? Let your breath continue to expand the joy and the ease and the gratitude and the peace and the ease and the excitement. Let your breath continue to expand those energies to take over all of the physical matter in your body, right? So your thoughts and your emotions influence the physical matter in your body. The physical matter, the cells, the organs, the tissues, everything in the physical body is influenced by the vibration of your thoughts and your emotions. And right now you're just giving it a bath in all of this joy. So if you have any sort of heavy spots, just send extra energy to those spots and let the lightness really poke through. So you've just made this reality so. So go ahead and take a deep breath in and let yourself settle into this reality. As you release your breath, just expand this reality now out past the room you're in. As you take another breath, just go ahead and expand out past the building you're in, and go ahead and expand out as far as you need to maybe connect with this other person and where they are existing present day physically, where their body's at. Go and feel them get the download. Oh, whew, this is how this person feels. Now they're going to now hold a reaction to the new version of you. This is how we form our personalities, right? We form our personalities. We grow up in these families, and our personalities are formed by being in reaction to everyone who's around us. So we're changing the game. They are now going to be reacting to this version of you. Some of them are getting a download that some of them might be getting a nudge of like, oh, I need to do this. I want to do this. Some of them are getting the nudge that you're not going to pick everything up. You're not going to clean up the mess. Some of them are getting the nudge of empowerment and encouragement. Just notice they are now going to vibrationally respond to your new energy, your new frequency. And just go ahead now, take another deep breath in and release your breath. And as you release your breath, just release yourself from all attachments and expectations. So remember, what you see in your present day reality is a manifestation of what your past self was creating, right? So everything you saw today is something that your past self had been thinking, feeling, vibrating patterns, all of it. What you see today is a reflection of all the thoughts from the past. So it may take some time or not, but what you just started creating now is what you're going to see next. And the stronger you hold this vibration now, and the longer you hold it, and the more solidified you buy into it, right? The more your mind, body, soul, all of it jumps on board, the faster you'll see the 3D physical world reacting to your new vibration. And so if you want instant manifestation, then you're going to need to be a full vibrational match right now. So if that's what you want, go ahead and let this vibration take over your entire being now. Every cell is reacting to this reality right now. If you want instant manifestation, go ahead and feel any cells that are lagging behind, feel them jumping on board in 3, 2, 1. Just breathing in. And go ahead and notice now too, if there's any little dense pockets of energy out in the field, out in a different city, out in the world, if there's any part of the reality out there that hasn't jumped on board, go ahead and feel yourself intending for those little pockets of energies to jump on board in 3, 2, 1. Feel yourself enrolling the entire planet into your reality. Good. Notice how now it's easier and easier with every passing minute for your cells to be holding this vibration, because now the field out there is holding this vibration. Everything that contains you is enrolled in what you're creating. So if you'd like, go ahead and take another deep breath in, and on your exhale, you're going to expand out even farther, as far out as you'd like this energy to go and create. And one last time, we're going to feel if out there or in here or anywhere in your mind or in your thought body or in your emotional body, if any part of you has not jumped on board to the new reality, we're going to feel it jump on board in 3, 2, 1. Good. Just breathing in, feeling this ease. Feeling yourself reacting to all these benefits, celebrating them, feeling gratitude for them, feeling yourself on the timeline at the part of your life where all this has actually now already been here for a while. So it's normal now. Good. Go ahead and take a deep breath in and release. Good. Feel this energy more than usual. Usually at the end of a clearing, we can feel really clear in ourselves. Notice today how you influenced more of the field as well. So notice how it's not just you who feels clear today. It's all of it. It's everyone. It's everything. They're going to now show up in your reality according to the vibration you're holding. Have you ever noticed how sometimes different people can react different people can react differently to different people? What I mean by that is, like, think of if you have kids. they act different toward mom and dad, right? It's because mom and dad have different energies, right? If you have siblings, sometimes you can have a sibling and they show up differently for other people, right? And than they do for you. So just kind of notice how now you have shifted your vibration so that people react and show up according to the vibration you are holding. So changes are not only possible, but now they're pretty much inevitable.